The first game happened on October 1st, with Hilldale winning this match 5-2. This game was scoreless until the bottom of the 4th inning, when Hurley McNair scored for the Monarchs. Hilldale evened the score in the 7th inning when Clint Thomas scored. The game was tied all the way into the 9th inning, causing the game to have 2 extra innings. Hilldale got the lead in the 11th inning, thanks to a smart play by Biz Mackey that allowed Jake Stevens to score. The Monarchs answered back, ending the inning tied 2-2, and it was in that 12th inning that Hilldale won the game 5-2. It all started when pitcher Bill Drake hit George Johnson, which allowed him to get to first base. Then, Frank Warfield singled to right, which helped Johnson advance to third base. Otto Briggs singled to left and scored Johnson. Soon after, George Carr singled to left, scoring Warfield and Briggs, ultimately winning the game. Kansas City would win the next game 5-3, thanks to pitcher Nelson Dean, who during the game struck out 2 while giving up 8 hits, 3 runs, and 4 walks over the span of 8 1/3 innings. The winning run was scored by first baseman Lemuel Hawkins. Hilldale would win the next game 3-1 after playing for 10 innings. Both teams were scoreless in the first 7 innings until Wade Johnston scored at the bottom of the 8th, thanks to New Allen, who singled to the right, allowing Johnston to score the first run of the game and give the Monarchs the lead. Hilldale answered this in the top of the 9th when Phil Cockrell, Hilldale's star pitcher, scored a run while pinch hitting for Script Lee. The winning runs were scored in the 10th inning by Judy Johnson, who led off with a single, and then moved after Clint Thomas sacrificed from the second before scoring, thanks to Naaman Washington doubling the center, and then Naaman Washington, who scored after Robinson singled. The next game drew the largest crowd of the series, with 7,208 fans attending. Hilldale took the lead early. By the 4th inning, they were up 2-1, and went on to score another run in the next inning. Kansas City also scored in this inning, tightening Hilldale's lead to 3-2. And it was in the 9th inning that Hilldale went on a heater, scoring 4 runs, while the Monarchs were only able to answer with 1. After this amazing win, Hilldale was up 3-1 in the series. Hilldale won their first home game during Game 5 at Baker Bowl in Philadelphia. They beat the Monarchs 2-1, with the game practically being decided in the 4th inning, when Tank Carr hit a solo home run, followed by a pair of doubles with Biz Mackey and Clint Thomas. Clint Thomas's double, the ground ball hit, is what allowed Mackey to score. The Monarchs' only run came at the top of the 6th when New Allen hit a 1-out double to the fence in center field, followed by Dobie Moore doubling to the right and giving Allen the opportunity to score. Game 6 would be the deciding game of the series, with Hilldale defeating the Monarchs 5-2. This game was originally scheduled for October 9th, but was delayed for a day because of rain. The weather conditions weren't much better the next day, due to freezing temperatures and gusting winds, which greatly impacted the attendance of this game. But despite the cold temperatures, Phil Cockrell was still able to have 6 strikeouts while only allowing 8 hits and 2 runs. Hilldale began scoring in the 4th and 5th innings. They would go on to score 2 more runs in the 6th, and then Biz Mackey hit a solo home run to start the 7th inning. The Monarchs tried to come back, scoring runs in the 7th and the 9th, but it just wasn't enough to overcome Hilldale's 5 runs. And with this victory, Hilldale clinched the series, completing a gentleman's sweep of the Monarchs, who had beaten them last year. This was mostly due to the pitching of Phil Cockrell, Rube Curry, Nip Winters, and Red Ryan, along with the hitting of players like Biz Mackey, Judy Johnson, and Tank Carr. And this wouldn't be the last time that a Pennsylvania sports team came back like this. 100 years later, the Philadelphia Eagles, in the spirit of Hilldale, came back to defeat the Kansas City Chiefs.